The Tunnel is an investigative program where we delve into the depths of certain stories that were presented to us but aren't exactly as they seem. In The Tunnel, we will try to uncover the subtleties that are hidden between the lines, missed due to laziness or carelessness while reading or listening. The Tunnel is where we will shed light on all that they have wanted to keep hidden. Christianity is a religion where its members base their faith on a book that was written in a language 98% of them are unfamiliar with. They neither know how it was written, how to read it, nor who its true authors really are. A book that reads one way, but doesn't actually mean that to them. Instead, they constantly seek an interpretation often provided by theologians. Out of their keen interest or need to talk about God, they chose the Bible. However, at least the Old Testament doesn't talk about God, but about the relationship of an entity called Yahweh Elohim with Jacob's family Israel. Deuteronomy August 9, 32 reads as follows. When the Most High bestowed inheritance upon the nations, when he separated humanity, he set the population's boundaries according to the number of Israel's children, because the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is the allotment that fell to him. Theologians asserted this entity was the universal God, and that belief continues to this day. Interestingly, these Elohim were assigned a family or even a town to guide, to which each town referred to these beings as God. It's time to employ our intelligence and view the biblical document for what it is, a book documenting the history of a single family, not the entire humanity. Religions have instructed us that Jehovah, Yahweh, Tetragrammaton, or Hakam chose Israel as his preferred people and sent these individuals to wipe out other nations to eradicate sin, disobedience, and idol worship and establish worship of the one true God. But what truth could possibly justify mass slaughters and complete exterminations in entire cities? Could this serve as a plausible justification for selective murders, infanticides, and femicides? Or the assault and sacrifice of virgin girls? Anyway, let's explore a bit of history according to the Bible. Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. It is said that Semitic cultures stemmed from the descendants of Shem, and this is the lineage we will explore today. Genesis November 10, 32 allows us to learn the genealogy of Shem until we reach Terah. Terah had 3 sons, Abraham, Nahor, and Haran. Haran fathered Lot and then died. Abraham married his half-sister Sarai, and Nahor married Milcah, one of his nieces, Haran's daughter. Genesis 22. 20.22 records the descendants of Nahor: Bethuel, Kesheth, Kemuel, Azo, Pildash, Gam, Helath, Tebat, Tahash, Makab, Uz, and Buz. Bethuel being the father of Laban, and Laban being the father of Rachel and Leah, wives of Jacob, and Bethuel is also the father of Rebekah, who was the wife of Isaac. Genesis 19:30-38, Lot had children with his own daughters, and they were Ben-Amin, who are the Sammonites, and Moab, the Moabites. And these were the sons of Abraham in his order. Genesis 16:16 tells us that Ishmael, who are the Arabs after Genesis 21, Isaac, who are the Hebrews. Genesis 25 from 1-6 tells us about Abraham's other sons with his wife Sheturah, are Sinram, Oxan, Medan, Isbak, Midian, which are the Midianites, and Suah. Isaac had 2 sons, Jacob and Esau. Jacob had 12 sons and daughters. In Genesis 36, tells us that Esau had several wives, among them Besamat, daughter of Ishmael, brother of Isaac. Esau is also Edom, where the Edomites come from, had a grandson named Amalek, of whom the Amalekites are. Genesis 36:12. It is necessary to know this genealogical line in order to then understand who were the famous nations against which the people of Israel fought, and we realize that in reality they were not nations, but the battle, the wars, the massacres were against his own family. He fought against his cousins, nephews, and uncles. These battles were very far from being due to issues of idolatry and disobedience. It was for power and land grabbing. Israel never had confrontations with great nations. On the contrary, it was a slave to many such as Egypt, Babylon, and later came under the control of the Medo-Persians, and later Rome. In this way is how we are putting together the great puzzle of history that the biblical document tells, and we are unraveling the web that religions put together, and in which many still follow tangled. Share so that this information can reach more search engines. Also subscribe, hit the bell, so that this information can continue to reach many more people.